Hello everyone, welcome back to Nascent Toy Collector. Adam here, and welcome to TMN Tuesday, but probably not on a Tuesday because life happens and it's not looking like this is going to be out on any kind of Tuesday. Oh well though, you know, a couple videos back I looked at the best action by loyal subjects TMNT, the 4 of them, and today I have before me Bebop, my main man Casey, and a random foot soldier, which I say random foot soldier, I guess a common foot soldier would be the best way to say it, since as you guys may or may not know, when they're special foot soldiers, they're usually dressed differently in a different color. Standard purple, basic foot soldier. These boxes are amazing, just like the last set were. These guys present really well, so if you're an inbox collector, I can totally see leaving them in there. There's lots of cool details, like I hope you can see down in there. They've got the classic logo at their feet. They have this awesome cartoon-looking artwork. They have a cool back, you know, that reveals the 31 points of articulation and shows all the different things that they come with. Some really cool accessories packed in with these guys. Check out Casey's here, like an extra head, a couple fists. You gotta have a baseball bat, you gotta have a goalie stick, and just a standard stick. And of course the golf bag. Man, this Casey really takes me back. I love that he's got the one piece of shoulder armor, just like the classic toy from the 80s. And of course, frickin' Bebop, who may be just one of my favorite characters from any duo of all time. Bebop and Rocksteady, to me, are like Beavis and Butthead. Or like Laurel and Hardy. They're just a classic. I love these guys. They had a lot of heart to the show, and honestly, for villains, man, they're really 2 of my favorites. And man, this thing does not skimp. Check out that awesome, badass pre-transformation head in there, and of course, you've got the drill gun and the trash can lid shield, which I cannot wait to get into. Man, these figures are badass. So let's just jump into them, huh? Let's do it. All right, here's Bebop. Man, he looks really nice. I'm pretty excited with him. I think overall the look of this guy is great. He looks very much like the vintage action figure. He's got the shells on his shoulders. He's got the cool glasses and the purple mohawk. His nose ring is painted a metallic silver, which is a really nice little detail there. I really dig the way he looks. He's got the classic necklace, just like the 87 figure. I was a little shocked that the vest is soft goods. Really cool that it's got the grenades hanging from it. I do like that they changed up his bracers a little bit. You know, he usually had, I think, 2 chains, and this time he's got a spiked bracelet going with that punk rock motif, something I know a little bit about. I love the chain. Nice stuff. The just little bands, and I like the shoes. Actually, the shoes look better than the 87 figure. So I've only ever done one other video where I'm going to review multiple figures, so this might move a little quickly, but man, I really do like him. He feels nice. Let's just quickly go over his articulation. The head moves. Of course, he's got a little bit of a crunch joint. He's got the upper torso swivel, and he does not turn at the waist, but I think that's the way he's made with the pants, the way they're pulled up there. He does the shoulder movements, complete shoulder movements, which is cool. The turtle shells are not connected to his vest or anything. It looks like if you popped his arm off, you might be able to take the turtle shells off, or maybe not. Nah, I think they're actually pretty firmly attached. Anyway, bicep swivel, no swivel at the elbow, but he does have the 3-part elbow, as you can see there. They are pin joints, so I mean you can see the pins, which I know that bothers some. Doesn't really bother me that bad. I don't really care. I don't really mind knowing my toys are toys. He does have complete rotation of the wrist, and then he's got the hinge in the wrist. It's not, they're not super articulated. I do think, looking at these hands, I might have a bit of an issue getting his accessories in there. I guess we'll see in just a minute. He is articulated at the hips. Legs go forward and back. They kind of go out to the sides instead of back. Just the way they're bald. This is kind of flexible. His butt cheeks are flexible, so he can kind of move backwards a little bit. He does have a 3-part knee, which is really, really awesome. Man, I've said this a million times, that I wish all of our figures had 3-part knees. That's a really, really nice. He does have the thigh swivel there, as you can see. It does not have a boot to swivel. It does swivel at the shoe. I think he swivels at the shoe. And his wrists, his ankles have forward and back but not really any side to side to speak of, which is okay. I do have a little bit of an issue with him not wanting to stand up flat-footed. Like he doesn't, if you can see that, he kind of puts this foot off to the side. I don't know why it won't really like level out and stand up. Like his legs may be two different lengths, possibly. Not sure. They are, you know, like I've already stated, they are a little bit on the cheaper side. Now, let's jump right into his accessories because I was really excited about these. Now, first off is the awesome pre-transformation head that looks just like he does in the cartoon, man. Look at that. That is fucking awesome. I'm gonna try to put that on him in just a second. I'm not quite brave enough yet. I've had some issues with these Loyal Subjects best action figures, especially with my turtles, where the heads are really difficult to change out. So I'm gonna first look at everything that he came with, like I said. Now, all of them seem to come with a Best Action sticker, like a crown. This is the Best Action logo. I don't know. That's kind of cool. Thanks for throwing that in, I guess. He came, of course, with the shield, as I showed you in the box, which is not as maybe decorated as the original toy. Like, you know, it doesn't look as much like a trash can lid as it used to, as the old school one did. Though I do think you could probably put it in one of these hands. See, I'm not sure exactly. I don't. Let's just see real quick here if I can get that in there. No. The hands are really kind of something here. Let's see. No, I cannot get. If you guys see that, it's just smashing his fingers. I'm sure I could work at it. Man, but I'm just, you know what? I don't want to break anything. I'm sure if I work at it, I could probably get it in there, but gonna wait on that. He also came with the awesome drill gun. Man, this thing takes me back. I don't remember him ever. Did he ever use this in the show? Did he ever use the drill gun in the show, or was it just something that came with the action figure? You know what's bad is I just watched 9 seasons of the show. You would think I could tell you, but I don't remember ever seeing the drill gun. Let's see, get it in there. Look at that. Look at that. You got, there, looky there. He's never putting that down. Yeah, but it looks badass, doesn't it? I love that the paint on it is very silvery. Looks like an actual drill bit. Actually, the gun looks pretty cool because it's 2 different colors. They've put some of the highlights, the trigger and it's not a clip because I don't think it, does it actually shoot? I don't even remember if it actually shoots. Anyway, trigger, clip, and drill bit are silver, which looks really nice. Come back here, Toidles. Yeah, need Rocksteady, by the way. That was my Rocksteady voice, I think, more than Bebop. And he also came with the knife, just like the classic action figure came with a little knife. And I bet if you really struggle at it, yeah, there it goes. Look at that. Knife went in there pretty easily. Bebop is ready to cut a fool. Look at that. He's going to shank you. Yeah, man, I always loved the Warthog. He's such an awesome guy. He's such a great character. You know, Rocksteady and Bebop, they just have so much heart. They bring so much heart to everything. There's a great comic book series called Bebop and Rocksteady Destroy the Universe, I believe is what it's called. You guys should really check that out. It's a good read if you're into Bebop and Rocksteady. Now, he does come with open hands, and he comes with closed fists. Notably, he only has 4 fingers, which I don't know if that's classically accurate or not. I don't remember. I do not have any of my classic action figures. They're not in my possession any longer. Kind of sucks, but oh well. All right, let's try this head. 3, 2, 1, let's go. Oh yeah, hey, that actually popped off not too bad. There's the necklace like I thought it would. Popped right off there. And there's a little ball joint, looky there. We're gonna put this the punk rocker head on there. Oh my god. No. Not gonna be able to put that on there. Sorry guys, look at that. See, this is the kind of issues I've been running into with these a little bit. He said sometimes, you know, the things they just don't really, I'm sure I could work on that hole and get that to go on there, but would it make much sense anyway? He's clearly in his transformed warthog vibe. He's got his warthog body, I would say here anyway, so it doesn't really matter. Before I forget, I do want to show you guys this. He is, let's see if I can get this tape measure to go. He is 5.5 inches tall. And when you pair him up with the turtles, this is one thing that I would definitely probably want different. I would want him to be just a little bit bigger. You know, I think they could have went 6.5 inches on him, maybe made him a little bit bulkier. But I don't know, maybe that would have upped the price point. I don't know. What do you guys think? Leave me a comment. It still looks pretty badass. It's not as bad as those, the ones you could find at Walmart that were made by Playmates. They had the 2-pack with, I think it was Bebop and Raphael, or maybe it's Bebop and Leo. Hell, I don't know. The scale was really weird on those. Anyway, moving on. All right, you guys, the Foot Soldier is next. Man, he looks great, doesn't he? That's a really cool looking action figure. I would say probably a little bit more based on the cartoon than the original action figure. If you guys remember, the original action figure had just some wacky stuff going on. Like these bracers are like bright blue and just stick kind of like off of his arms, and he's wearing blue pants, or I say they were wearing blue pants, and I don't know. It's just the vintage action figure, when compared to the cartoon, makes little to no sense whatsoever. The only thing really similar, purple head, and they got the yellow eyes. I mean, but man, that's totally cool. I love the vintage figure. I never really understood the stance it was in, so it's really cool to have a Foot Soldier here that actually stands up. You know, that actually looks like something that, you know, could get in a fight with one of the turtles. But I will say the turtles. Well, shit, Leo, come on, stand up, buddy. Been drinking all night. The turtles look nice with them, although man, they're just so much bigger than the Foot Soldiers. Like, does that feel off to you guys? Just a little bit. Like maybe Best Action's having a little issue with the scaling. I don't know. That's a little bit. Leo seems really bulky compared to the Foot Soldier. The Foot Soldiers I always thought were like tall and kind of lanky, and he does look tall and lanky until you put him next to a turtle. But whatever. I guess that's neither here nor there. It is a nice looking figure. Has, you know, the standard articulation, kind of like Bebop did, except man, the head, yeah, it moves up and down a little bit, side to side. Of course, it's a little bit limited in range, but I don't really care too bad. Shoulders go all the way around, bicep swivel, of course. Elbows, and they are 3-part elbows. Yep. You can see it in there. 3-part elbow there, pretty nice. A lot of movement. Feels a little weak. If I'm being honest, you guys, it feels a little weak. This one doesn't feel weak. This one feels weaker out of the package. Anyway, he's got balled up fists. He's gonna whoop your ass, and he does have just a slight amount of hinging at that wrist. He does have the full spins, and of course, he's got other hands, which we're gonna check out here in just a minute. He has the upper torso swivel, but he does not move at the waist, which is an odd choice. I don't really understand why they don't move at the waist. The turtles don't either, though. I mean, it's part of the shell. Maybe just the aesthetic, the way it would break up if you had him moving at the waist. I'm not sure. Legs out, back. I mean, not a lot of movement there. But there again, I mean, Foot Soldiers aren't really known for dynamicism. Blah, blah, blah. I do like that he's like, you know, like a classic side-scrolling beat-em-up pose. Look at that. That looks awesome. I actually really like that. Reminds me of Shredder's Revenge a little bit. He's got the thigh swivel, of course. Got the 3-part knee. Now, I will say, my left leg here, the 3-part knee is really kind of wonky. You see that? Just kind of wants to move really oddly. You see, I can get it to kind of like... It doesn't really line up, I wouldn't say, with the upper thigh there, the lower thigh, I should say. This one is a little better, you see. Like, it doesn't really, I don't know. This one's a little wonky. This one's a lot tighter. This one's a little bit looser, and you can see that there just seems to be just something a little bit different about it. That's not terrible, I guess. I mean, I'm not like butthurt about it, but you know, it could be a little better. And he does not swivel at the boot, but he does at the ankle, and he has up and down, not much side to side, if any at all. And yeah, there he is. I mean, he's a very basic looking figure. I do like the way he looks, though. Overall, I like the aesthetic of the figure. It's actually really nice. Let's check out his accessories. The first thing that jumped out at me was this gun, this rifle, this blaster right here. This thing feels like, okay, I don't think the classic action figure came with it. The classic Foot Soldier action figure came with like a weird whip thing. But this reminds me, I know they have these in the games, like Turtles 2, the arcade game on NES. Oh, come on, anybody? I mean, yeah, right? They have these in the games. I'm sure They might even have them in Shredder's Revenge. I know this looks like a plunger, you know, like I know there's a plunger gun in Shredder's Revenge. But what this really looks like to me is the thing that came with Krang's Bubble Walker. He had like a gun attachment for the Bubble Walker, and that's what this looks like. This also, though, feels really foot soldiery too. Something about it is really cool and foot soldiery. So let's see if he can hold this. I'm going to swap out his hands really quick, show you how easy that is. Boop. Pop right out. And bloop. There, that one went. Now we're going to pop in these open hands. They are small. Man, look at that. They're small little hands. He's got little baby hands, this guy. This little foot soldier. I like that this is, I believe, the robotic foot soldier. I mean, whoa, look at that. That's going to be the same issue I had with Bebop. If I can get that in there, that's going to be, Let's see what happens. Can I get this in there? Oh, well, okay. Yeah, that actually went pretty easy, and it looks like he really holds on to it really well. So really nothing to complain about there. Let's see, can he hold the front grip too? That's the true test of any kind of I've got a gun thing. Is can he? Oh, look at that shit. Actually, that is just badass. Now that looks that looks fantastic. I'm really digging this foot soldier. Damn. Yes. Okay, that just got a whole lot cooler. That looks wonderful. That I might end up I'm gonna have to display him with the gun. Look at that. Look at that, you guys. Man. Let's see if I can get him to. Oh yeah, look at that. He's gonna fuck your shit up. He's gonna fuck your day up. Pow pow. Take that shit, Leo. All right, let's check out his other accessories. I really dig that gun. It is painted really nicely. That is something that, just like Bebop, when we looked at Bebop's accessories, everything is really nicely decoed. This thing has, obviously you can see the shiny metallic paint with the black deco. I mean, it looks really nice. Really good looking stuff. Foot soldier also came with a sword, which if you guys remember, the blue guys, the blue foot soldiers in all the games always jump down on you with a sword. They always piss me off. Just about broke his thumb, not gonna lie. Trying to get this sword in there. Sword looks cool though. It's a nice looking sword. As long as he's not coming down on top of me with it, like stabbing it, you know, kind of like Link's down thrust in Zelda 2. But yeah, that's a good look. Foot soldier looks cool with a sword. Be cool if he had like somewhere to keep it on his back or something. And of course he came with a badass spear. Of course the spear guys really suck. The spear guys in Shredder's Revenge are just straight assholes. Let's see here. Can I get him to hold on to it? Wait a second. I've got an idea. Go in and then go across. Looky there. Choke up. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah. He looks great. I mean, he actually looks really cool with the spear. I mean, I've got to say. So for what the foot soldier maybe lacks in bulkiness, at least he's not squatted like the classic figure. But man, you know, he looks really nice, and he has these Archie Comics, more like the video games style of accessories. He also came with 2 throwing stars, which I'll definitely try. I mean, just gonna put those right back into the package. I don't know what I would ever do with those. I'm sure that, I mean, there's no way that the little hands could hold that. Maybe the one with the hole in it, you'd like put a finger through it or something, but still, like, really? No, I'm not gonna do that. But yeah, overall, I really dig this foot soldier, and I've already showed you what he looked like with Leo. Let's bring out Bebop. I mean, that's a pretty nice scale. Like if the turtles were just a little bit smaller, or these two a little bit larger, that'd be perfect scale. All right, well, we got one more to check out, and it's my favorite one. You guys ready for Casey? Let's do it. Oh, wow, you guys, would you look at this? Casey Jones, one of my top 5 Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle allies right here. This guy is absolutely awesome. I love this character and that classic figure that this is absolutely based on, as you can tell by looking at it. I don't have it. I wish I did, but man, this guy reminds me so much of that original action figure. He's got the red straps on the hockey mask. He's got the single shoulder pad. He's got the teal shirt with the hood and, you know, this cut off belly shirt deal here. He's got his hands all wrapped up in tape. He's wearing the sweatpants with the knees showing through and the tennis shoes. Man, this thing is just so awesome. I mean, look at this thing. I love it. I've been so pumped to open this Casey Jones up because it's Casey fucking Jones. I love him. All right, he's got the classic articulations. He's got his arms spin around and do all that fun stuff, which I'm having a little bit of trouble with that shoulder, but I got it there. Bicep swivel, 3-part elbows, spin at the wrist. Oh, wait, yeah. Oh, yeah, there it is. Just a little bit hard there. Spin at the wrist, hinge a little bit at the wrist. These are some tiny little fists, too. Look at that. That's going to be great. Try to put his accessories in. Now, this arm, of course, doesn't have the full range of motion because of that shoulder pad, which is just fine by me. If that was missing, I'd be pissed. So he does not, again, have the, he sort of moves at the waist more than the rest of them do, but he does have that upper torso turn there, as we've been seeing with these best actions. Of course, the head does move side to side and, you know, a little bit up and down. It looks like he's going to be like, you want a piece of me, punk? At least if you're going back to the 87 cartoon. Now, he's got the hips. They go out to the sides and forward and back. I did pop a leg off of him real easily when I first opened him up, and it just pops right back in. So that's kind of cool. Maybe these figures are kind of modular. I could see maybe you could swap some parts out with Casey and the foot soldier. I don't know. Don't know why you would, but that could be kind of cool. He does have the thigh swivel, of course. He has the 3-part knee, as they all seem to have, and he has that rock side to side. Now look at that, came right off there. Well, there you go. There's the ankle peg right into the shoe hole. The shoe hole goes right in there, and he's got the forward and back. Not much side to side on these guys, so that's okay. He does stand a little better than Bebop. I say that now. Of course, he doesn't want to. I think it's something going on with his thigh joint here. I've got his thigh twisted somehow funky. Here we go. There he goes. He does actually stand up pretty well. I'm the one messing it up. All right, let's take a look at these accessories, because the accessories really make Casey Jones pop, really make him part of who he is. First up, though, let's look at this head. This variant head, I actually really like this one. And you know what? Here's what it does for me. So here we go. This is classic 1987 or 84 even. This is pretty, I mean, this looks like the cartoon. You could say it looks a lot like the original comic book too, because this looks like his mask. I mean, it translates really well from the comic book and from the toy line. But also this head, though. This head looks straight up taken out of 2003 TMNT cartoon. Look at that. I loved that version of Casey, way less insane than this one. You know, this one's the one that would go to a job interview and like dressed up with the mask on and get the job. And I mean, he would beat people up in the show for like sleeping on a bench and stuff, like calling them lawbreakers. And they really made Casey like an over the top kind of Judge Dredd, like uber ultra violent guy in the 87 cartoon. And he's really the only part of the cartoon that's like that. And I think that's really cool and really funny, and I really just like Casey Jones, so what can I say? Now, he does, of course, have a baseball bat with the little chunk taken out of the tip of it, just like his classic 87 toy, and he comes with 2 hockey sticks, as I noted earlier when I was checking him out in the box. Now, something really awesome about Casey is you can see on this stick right here, it says Eastman, as a nod to Kevin Eastman. And on the shoulder pad, get a good look at there, it says Laird. Peter Laird and Kevin Eastman, both the creators of the TMNT. That's a really cool way to kind of work them in to these figures. That's really awesome. I really, 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 really like that amount of detail right there. I like that these weapons look more realistic. Not that I mind the turquoise weapons that came with the original Casey Jones action figure, but these look really cool. I do, however, wish that they would have included a golf club, because Casey Jones and golf clubs go hand in hand. Like the scene where he hit Tatsu in the first movie with the golf club. I mean, that's, you know, come on. That's what he needs. Also, the classic toy had a golf club. So I just feel like Casey Jones needs a golf club. Anyway, let's see if I can get this in here. I don't know if I can. Oh, it's kind of bending it and stuff. Man, their hands are just so little on these. There we go. He's holding a hockey stick. Now, he also, of course, came with the classic golf bag. And let's just check it out. Actually, going to just pop his head off here. That one came off pretty easy. Slide this over. And over. And let's try out what I call the 2003 look. I cannot get it on there, you guys. Again, I have failed. And I popped the leg off. You see that? That is how I broke my turtles shells. I know I mentioned that in my turtles review, my best action turtles review. I broke their shells by just trying to get their heads on. So look, this one goes right back on easily. Interesting that the back of the joint is painted blue like his shirt, though. All right, let's get the old head back on. Look at that. It goes right on there. I just think I probably would just have to get this one on there and work it on back and forth, and it would probably work out just fine. And look, there he is. Oh, yeah, with his hockey sticks proudly displayed in his golf bag. He's like he's going to beat up some punks for jaywalking. Classic Casey Jones. Going to beat the shit out of a jaywalker. Now, he did come with 2 closed fists for beating the shit out of jaywalkers. They look really nice. I like that they're all taped up. I like that the hands have different paint jobs on them. And he also came with a very Rastafarian best action sticker, which I don't know why it's, Rasta, but that's cool. That's pretty awesome. And guys, I'm going to bring them all out here. Let's see. Move Casey's box back. Let's get Bebop. Looking awesome. Yes, he is. Let's get Foot Soldier, looking badass. Hell yeah. Man, I really do dig this Foot Soldier, honestly. It's really cool. If I can get him to stand up here. Got that knee issue. Oh yeah, look at that though. That looks great. Bring out Leo. Why not just get Leo in here just to kind of get the whole group together. Look at that. Man, so I gotta say, overall, I'm pretty pleased with these best action figures. Are they the highest quality? No. And I already noted that with the turtles, but do they look cool? They look awesome. Now they would not, like I've already noted with the turtles, again, they would not stand up to any kind of play from your children, but my God, look at them. How can you, this is an awesome display already. I cannot wait to get a Rocksteady to match this Bebop. And that'll be, honestly, that would make this whole line perfect for me. Get a Shredder, get a Krang. I might need to get 4 or 5. Man, just think about this. Like 4 or 5, do like an army building thing with these foot soldiers because they do look really nice. I could do that. Man, that would be so awesome to do. And fucking Casey, God. I'm in love, actually. I really dig this line. I think Best Action, they do good, cheap figures. They're not the highest of quality, but, they're not $55 a piece. So what do you expect, right? I think overall, I'm pleased. You guys, we do have these down at Infinite right now. We have these 3 for sure, and I know we have some turtles as well. So come down, check us out. You know what? If you buy them all, maybe we can work out some kind of deal on them. I don't know. Try us out. We'll see. Thank you very much for tuning in. Please hit like, hit subscribe, as it helps me out in the algorithm, helps share my videos. And if you could, hey, just share my videos. That'd be great. If you guys think this is awesome, share it. That'd be really cool. So thank you for tuning in to TMNT whatever day this ends up coming out. And have a great week. Peace out.